Alright, so, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Continue along again with can I figure out the heck these arms are doing. That's basically the current point that we're at for this model. I feel like that's a really aggressive way to do the arm. The fact that this isn't separated into, into more parts is making it a little bit difficult to affect this in more ways. I mean, it's basically just this one piece, right? Like 1, 2. Well, yeah. I always want to keep some resemblance of the original shape, so go ahead and drag some of these parts around a bit. I can't do anything about that, like, point, can I? Not really. Literal just points outwards. Alright, so either way, the main thing I'm actually looking at right now is whether this is pulled up enough. Whoop, whoop, don't do that. Why did it do that? Why is it a hand tool? Why you no work? What? Oh, why does this? What is the cause of the hand? I don't know what this hand is. Really big problem. Can I turn this off? Then turn this back on. Hello there, how are you doing? Let's see. Alright. It's my. Does that get my select tool back? Or is it still complaining? Let's see. Okay, that puts the tool back into place. How far around do I want to bring this? Where is the backside of this? I want to stick this onto the back of here. What's the mission on this looking? Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna occur. Let's just go ahead and thicken this a bit. And what's this doing? That honestly shouldn't cause any problems. Alright, so that should allow this piece to curve. If you yank on probably You know, I think I need to pull it up and around. Curves a bit more. There's 100% missing pixels. Alright, but at about here, which is where it's gonna reach. That's not really a problem. Um, 2020. Didn't start live 2D stuff until about halfway through 2020. I didn't start drawing till 2020, so it was pretty much completely raw at that point. I'll just leave it like that and just see how well that behaves at that point. Alright, where's the hand? And what do I need to be looking at here? Not that. The knuckle has to be further across. Yeah, the knuckle has to be further across. I really need the... I was turning the wrist out from here to pointing more directly at the camera, but the pivot stays on the waist. What could I do about this? So I draw in Clip Studio Paint. I think it's the EX version, and then this is Live 2D. And if I really have to, then I'll use a little bit of After Effects, even though I need to reinstall that at some point. Ideally, I'd like to not use After Effects. I'm not particularly great with it. No, this has to spin around more. Pointing... Well, I just pulled a knuckle. Wait, this just needs to pull upwards. This way. Because the forefinger should be the thing I'm looking at to direct this. Alright, then we'll arrange you to match that. I need to maintain the roundness on the edge of the sleeve here as well as I can. Stretch this out a bit, stretch that out a bit. Bring this in underneath, should be good at about the same angle. Stretch it out a bit. Where's... What happened to the bottom part of this? Alright, which vertices got control of this? In terms of actually working on VTuber stuff, I'm definitely more on and off, because they just take way too long to prepare unless someone else prepares it. Usually I just mess with smaller scale things in terms of actually doing live 2D animation. I swing around too far. To bring the body, the upper body is tilting backwards, bringing the elbow around the back. And these creases should have been separated and really forcing this. Well, at least I'm forcing this in within the range of where it's actually going to move, whereas there. I can live with that. Alright, Then we want to. Where is where's lower body? You know what? Just the whole lower body. Just turn it down for a moment. Okay, so forefinger. We want you to point you need to be looking at what, at least this much. You need the forefinger to point in this way so that the knuckle is going over the top and then pointing towards sliding into the camera. Then this should almost be entirely flat. We only need to see the very bottom bit as the finger underneath. And the finger points back underneath the knuckle. So honestly, something like this will do. And then we want to see the bottom part. Look at you and you. We'll just go ahead and I just literally just and then point you a little bit around this way. This finger's never going to be seen. I don't know why I'm being so careful with it. Somewhere around there. Okay, then a middle finger. Once again, looking at these two, we want to point the. Actually, don't even pull this up. I've got the lines for the knuckle happening earlier. Like pivoting the hand on the knuckle line, which is moving from like here down to like here. And it's not very clear. You also can't see it, so I don't know why I'm carrying that one. As long as it's roughly in the right spot to not go completely out of control when other motions occur, shouldn't cause a huge issue. Out there. Well, we want to bring not you. In and around, similar to the other piece, so that you're basically just hiding underneath. We just need the end of the finger here. Bring this all the way around and tuck the joint right underneath like so. Then we want to basically just grab you and stick you in underneath. Don't really care what you're doing here. On the tips of the thing, do I need to change the draw order of this? Right now, the finger in front, okay, no, the finger in front just blocks the finger at the back. Does that matter? Do I at any point need another finger's joints closer to the knuckle to block the view of the ends of the fingers? These pieces are going to have to stretch if I need to extend the fingers out and straighten them. Regardless, I'll do that for the middle finger, and then 1, 2, 3, look at you. We want to twist you around so that you're more aligned with the camera. Pull the shape of the hand looks weird. Oh dear. I look down my own hand, it's like, Alright, so tuck I really needed to tuck finger in underneath so that we've got the base or the end of the finger here. Pulled out pretty much all the way around. Or all the way around as I needed to. Honestly, we can have the finger stick out a little bit so that they're hanging more limply. As long as I can maintain the correct shape of the finger, that's actually not a problem. But I just tuck it in underneath. Just not. But I want to have a hang more limply. The finger itself has to point downwards, which means I just need to maintain the shape of the fingertip. Definitely not like that. What's the mesh on this thing looking like? Yeah, that ain't gonna help. Alright, so let's just... Do I need more control points on this curve? Go like that and just see if that helps a little bit. A bit. I want to stick the thing. What are you doing? Why are you like that? So I want to literally point the fingers downwards. Seems better if I do this so that this line is already pointing downwards. Something along the lines of that. Then we just kinda slap you onto here. I'm doing exactly what the other thing is doing. Feel like a little bit of extra thickness here and maybe a bit of extra length. I think if we do it like that, then what I want to do here is actually pull you this way so that the joint is more extended outwards, and that allows that finger at the back to stick out more even at this angle, in theory. A little bit of a weird angle, honestly. What happens if I stick you more this way then, and I thin you out a bit? But make it so that this finger is clearly visible behind this finger. I mean, it's probably not honestly gonna reach that point because we're looking more at about here. Actually, that's not bad at all. If it's gonna reach a point like that. Problem is actually this knuckle joint is collapsing in itself quite aggressively. What can I do about that? Where's the arm? Can I actually bring you out more this way and bring you out more this way? Kind of just force it in there. The knuckle should be a bit lower, shouldn't it? Should be like be about here, where the knuckle is. A little bit out. Get too far out there. Bring you so that you reach out to that. Okay, what's happening with the shape of the hand here? Probably bring this out while bringing the cross. Did this stick out this much right here? Be more inwards. How do I feel about that? Okay, let's do something about the thumb. And we'll just turn this around. Why is it getting so stuffy suddenly? Alright, thumb is right at the back. Honestly, as long as it vaguely fits the shape, it's good enough. Alright, so thumb should end up so that it is. I'll do that. Please grab the control point. Oh boy. This should be almost hidden entirely behind the arm. Let's look at the palm at the same time while doing this. Actually, would it be at this angle? The hands are already partially hidden, really taking advantage of that at this point. Just handle the more weird looking parts of this. And just jam the thumb onto the end here. Maybe we'll just bend a little bit more this way while being hidden around behind. And okay, turn that a little away from me because that is too cold. Where is the pinky tip? You. Can I literally just grab this and stretch it? Can I just be like... That's one way to do that. And then we want to probably pull you a little tad this way and then grab the tip of you and also kind of just go maybe a little bit more like that and then also stretch you a bit. It really shouldn't be facing that way at all, should it, for the fingers? Like looking at it again, should really just tuck it underneath the hand entirely. Yeah, I should just tuck it under the hand entirely, alright. You. I mean, it's pretty much the right shape, I just need to go meh way. And you meh this way. Tuck that pretty much entirely underneath the hand there, we'll just arrange this to match. Now we're just essentially rotating the knuckle around the hip and we're tucking the fingers underneath the hand, ideally. It's not going to reach this, it's going to reach more like here. Maybe I should actually increase the range that this is moving at. Okay, so pretend that that is good enough for that. What do I want to do with this arm? I still kind of want to keep this general perspective of the hand at this angle as it moves backwards and then put some supplementary physics to move the hand beyond that. This hand is not as fixed to a spot. Actually, want to move the other hand at all. I only want to move this hand. I'm only really thinking about moving this hand, so I didn't really plan for anything on the other side. Is rotation gonna cause a problem? I could keep the rotation of the hands at a more or less equal perspective or orientation, or like, and then adjust them afterwards as a reaction. I'll think about that later. Alright, so hold up. Let me just look at this again. This should move more. Can I grab this and move it at all? Is that a thing I can do? Without dragging that part? Not really. Or not. Even then, I think I don't really have that much leeway in this part, do I? Alright, whatever. We need you to lean backwards. While also bringing the elbow down. Alright, where's the upper part of... I don't have an easy way of getting rid of the upper palm, do I? Is this higher up? That's no question. Yeah, you off for a moment. Actually, no, you and you off for a moment. I can actually see what I'm doing. We need to bring the arm into the correct spot here. I want to bring it in any. Actually, no, you should be more out because we're still pointing the elbow forward here to keep the hand at about the same orientation. How about back doing you bring this? Keeping the elbow at honestly about the same height. want to pull you up a bit, you down a bit. Roll this a little bit and then pull this back a bit. Pull this around a bit. Then we want to basically bring this so that it is more flattened out. So pull it, grab a single point, please grab the whole thing, pull that in, pull you in, flatten. Then want to turn you back up. Um, um, Oh, do I want to do this? Ba, ba, ba. Actually, keep the hand closer to. Hmm. 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 bu- bu- bum. Okay, let's see. Um. Bu- Alright, what do I want to do with this? Whereas... Um, um, um... Okay. La, ba, ba, ba. Mhm. Hmm. Okay, so then. La, ba, ba, ba. How do you do anything with the rest of the leg there? Not really, right? Hmm. Alright, what's the leg doing over here? Laat die juist. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Where are we? Hmm. I'll just live with that. Alright, now then. Okay, what do we want to do about that now? Actually, wait, no, I need to look at this. Whoa, don't do that. Wait, no. Okay, so before I do anything with this, let me just see what happens if I make a very bad decision and go... Alright, what did that do to this? It's actually not that far off, is it? Are these different? 2.0. Increase this a bit. Hmm. Um. Alright, what do I do about this? um... Could do all of the body rotation in the X. I'm never sure what to do with the corners here. We just actually try and do this. Put the shoulders to a circular motion, because that actually ends up being kind of weird. But you end up with shoulder leaning out this way. So you direct the inside. The body twists at all as it comes forward. Also, the fact that the forward is much more, although the side's much more aggressive than forward and back. You know what? Let's go ahead with the, you know, maybe more than that. Oh, like up to 8. What? Yeah, if that works. I'm basically trying to paste, copy and paste a whole 0.8 onto the -1. And trying to do things right now is definitely not liking it because I make it do way too much. Oh, let's just wait for a perk to respond. Perk's not responding. I'm trying to get into way too much. This bit I really can't tell what this is. Oh, okay, it's doing things. Blah, blah. Probably still sit. Wow. I think he's trying to do things. So let me just. Is it doing things, or is it still trying to do things? It's still trying to do things. Oh, that's hilarious. It will eventually do things. Yeah, it will eventually do something. Bum. Oh, it did something. Okay, so this should be less than this now. Yeah, it's a bit less. Alright, well, let's do that again. It's totally a great idea. The way the physics works, I can't limit it. Actually, can I? If I input them... No, because I can't input them both at the same time. I have two different parameters acting on it. It has to be done directly in the parameter keyframes. Alright, well, waiting for it to respond again, so ain't just exciting. It will do something eventually. Up, up. Okay, that's step one, and then step two. Did it do the thing? Like, let's confirm I want to do the thing, and then it has to actually do the thing. That can take a while. Oh boy. Honestly, I should probably just start on the body turn and do this later. Rather than just sitting here waiting for to do things on stream. Um. Okay, it's done things. Alright, I'll do the rest of that off stream. Sitting there waiting for that to do things is probably not a great idea. Alright, so. Instead, I'm gonna do a bit of a body turn. I'm gonna basically twist the body from the waist right in the hip. So keep the hip as still as basically feasibly possible. Honestly, the belly shouldn't turn all that much either. Pretty much just be above the waist that is turning. So how do we want to do this? I want to do another round of deformers, or do I want to just do it completely off blend shapes? Go off another deformer here. Hmm. Oh boy. Hum, hum, hum. Oh, wait. Hum, hum, hum. Bum. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, so all of that goes to... Oh. Let me just do this. Alright, snap onto this. We just shift this up here. Okay. Alrighty. Um. 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 hum. 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 Alright, where's, get this out of the way. Hum. 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 Where's the back of this? Ba, ba, bum. Hum. Hum. Ba, ba, bum, ba, bum. Oh, what are we looking at here? The curve should be more aggressive here, shouldn't it? Bum, bum. Where is you? Hum. Hum. I actually don't swing the arm around that much. Ah, where is front of this? Oh, you. No. You. And you. That's really swinging around quite a bit. Hum. La, ba, ba, ba. Do I really need to increase control points on these because they need a curve? Well, the back piece is probably fine, but increase that. That should make it curve a bit better. But, why can I not curve you more in the right spot? More like there? Somewhere around there. Am I twisting around the right? I want to twist that around the. That should pull a little bit. Why not have a back piece? Alright, I'm gonna think that over, and I'm also gonna go and change out the two Y positives. Y positive? Yeah, two Y positives on the body lean, but my eyes are burning for some reason, so we'll just finish up a little here at a time. I don't know if I'm quite spinning this around the right spot on the spine, which is about here. Should pretty much be right down the middle. Like a little bit off against the body, so the body starts a little bit turned. There it goes. But to do with the body turning, once the body turning is done, that is it for complex stuff. So depending on how much the lower body turns, or at least the base motions will be done. I still need to figure out what to do with the hands, and that's still going to be some complex motions along with the leg. But everything beyond that will be supplementary motions that basically just swing on a pendulum, and that'll be good enough. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of Live 2D Rigging. The more of this, shouldn't be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. People like, because it helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.